guys, and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video I created this, with the light?
Well, talk on forward.
I created this cobalt blue spotlight halo look. I wanted to do something different with color, but I wanted to try doing something with blue. So this is the look that I came up with. So if you want to see how I achieved this look right here, then just feel free and keep on watching. Hello everybody, so to start off the look, I took the Morphe and Jaclyn palette, and I took all those three shades that I'm pointing at right now, which is Creamsicle, Butter, and Pooter, and I took it on my Bella NG 329 brush, I believe it was, and I just mixed all those shades, and I went ahead and I applied it into my crease as if I'm doing a regular eyeshadow look, but I put more emphasis on the outer and in the inner portion since it is going to be a halo kind of spotlight look, so I did want to get the main focus of those three colors on the on the outer, and the inner portion. Then the next shade that I grabbed was Mocha, and I took it on this Bella NG 344. And with this one, I wanted a more tapering brush, and as you can see, I put it on my lid because since we are going to get into the darker and bolder colors, I wanted to go ahead and place this one onto the outer and in the inner portion only. And in a few seconds, you're going to see that I go in and I just start to connect it into the center. But like I said before, I want the most pigmentation on the inner and in the outer portion of my eye. And at this point, I did obviously just keep going back and forth to deepen up the shades, and then I just went back in with that first brush that we used for the transition just to go ahead and blend it out. And then for the next palette, I took the Lorac Pro palette, I believe it's number 2, and I took that navy blue shade on this Morphe M22 brush, I believe, 222 brush. It's like a bullet brush. And then I went ahead and I'm focusing that again on the outer and in the inner portion of my eye, as you can see right here. I'm packing on the color first, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end up blending it out. This shade is really pigmented, so you want to be careful. So I'm just depositing the color right now. And then what I did was I wiped off a little bit of the product, and I'm starting to blend it out. And as you can see, as I'm blending, the shade is kind of fading away. So what I did was I just went in, I'm not even sure how many times, honestly. I just kept going back and forth and kept deepening up this shade. And that's what I'm doing right here. Again, I'm just going in with that same navy shade and adding more color. And then to cut the crease, I took this Hourglass Stick Foundation in the shade Nude and this flat synthetic brush from BH Cosmetics. And you guys have seen me do it plenty of times, and all I did was I just cut the center of my lid only. So first I cut it on my crease at the top, as you can see there, because I want it to be a little bit more defined. And then I'm going to drag it down, and I do open my eyes, and I just I look at myself in the mirror to see how wide I want it, and if I need to adjust it, then I just go ahead and make it wider. And then at this point, I'm taking the Juvia's palette. I'm not sure what shade that is, but I'm mixing that shade from that palette, and then Pool Party from the Jaclyn palette. And then I'm taking this flat synthetic brush from BH Cosmetics as well. And then to apply that shimmer shade, I'm going to take the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Glitter Glue. I don't need much because as you can see, the space on my lid, it's not really much. So I'm just taking that with that brush, and then I'm just applying that heavily onto the lid. So when we go in and apply that shimmer shade, it's going to stay on all day because that's what we want. So then you can see I just mixed the two shades first, and now I'm just applying it to the lid. I do go in with another color because this one was a little bit too blue for me, so I wanted more like of a silver. So at this point, I just grabbed the Lorac palette again, and I'm taking the shade Silver. And this actually helped it a lot, as you guys are going to see in a second. It just gave it more of a silver kind of tone to it, which I was looking for, so it came out really good. And then again, just packing on this color. And then I'm taking that bullet brush again and then adding a little bit more of the navy blue here. Again, just to fade out the edges and just to blend it out more, just so it can give it like a nice kind of ombre seamless effect. Because I don't want it to be too harsh. You always want to blend the edges when it comes to spotlight looks. If you're into that, if you like it to look a little harsh, then you can go ahead and just leave it like that. And then for my foundation, I already went ahead and I primed with the Smashbox Photo Finish. For the foundation, I'm taking the All Nighter Longwear Foundation from Urban Decay in the shade 5.0. And I'm going to go ahead and, just do a few pumps, like 1, 2, 3, or 4 maybe. It doesn't really matter. Then I'm going to use my finger and I'm going to stipple that onto my face, just dot it all over my face. And then to blend out my foundation, I'm going to take the Morphe M439 brush. And I'm going to go in and start to blend that out. Got to get the neck. You can't forget to blend it. When I did this foundation, I brought it down to my neck, as you guys can see right now. And then I did do my concealer, but I forgot to show when I said it. I just used the NYX Highlight and Contour Pro palette, as I always do. And then to bronze up my skin, I'm taking the Hoola Benefit Bronzer, and then I'm taking this angled brush, which I don't know where it's from, but just going to do, you know, a contour bronzer, I should say. You guys all know how to do this by now. I'm pretty sure you guys are over me doing it. That's what I was looking for. And then for highlighter, I'm taking, of course, my Morphe M510 brush and my Makeup Revolution Baked Highlighter in the shade Golden Lights, and I'm just to give me a little bit of a glow, you know. And then I'm taking, again, that blue shade from the Lorac palette in the shade, yeah, the shade Navy. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying. And then I'm taking this Eco Tools Duo brush, and I'm taking, like, the flat shader brush. And I'm pretty much going to do what I did to the top, but to the bottom, I'm going to apply that navy blue to the outer corner and to the inner corner of my eye only. I'm not sure what this brush is called, or which number it is, but I'm just blending that out just to give me a more seamless effect. And then taking that same shader brush, the flat synthetic one that I used to apply the shadow insurance and the shimmer, doing the same thing. I'm applying the shadow insurance, and then I'm mixing the two colors, and then I'm applying it to the center of my bottom lash line. And then for lips, I'm taking the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquified Longwear Lipstick in the shade Cool Girl, I believe it is. I wanted to do more of a neutral kind of lip because the eyes are already a lot, as you guys can tell. And then I wanted to give it more of a glossy kind of look because I didn't want it to be too matte. So at this point, I went in with the iluvsarahii and Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade Curvy. And at this point, this was all. So if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And that is pretty much all, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. I really hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you later.